Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying play action. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and, man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but, David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
Oh, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. The scoreboard is going to be lit up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They feed him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Moore. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to just keep throwing it. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Jet sweep to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
And on second down for this offense, he's looking to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Running it back, it's Harrington. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you bring in more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game. being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Brings up third down.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Finds his tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Brings up third down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They're going to throw it again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offensively, it's a really tough area, right? When you're in the black zone, you're backed up inside your own 20. And in this case, even further back towards the end zone. I'm just trying to create space for my quarterback. If I drop back and pass, then I get sacked. It's a safety. So I need to run the football, give myself a little bit more daylight, but I just need to have a little more success than I did there.
Going to the running game. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Baxter.
Love the coverage, not giving up an inch defensively. They're third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, what a move! They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The sure hands, it's Smith. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Getting some heat. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
By the offense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's now third down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mason. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A strike downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room, it's Morris. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
On the play. Ring zone. 3rd and goal.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 10, he's got room. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Mason. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a 1st down play. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
By the receiver. Picks up 7. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Booker. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Off play action on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
It's caught. That's a touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The give from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense, and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, you gotta love the extra effort laying out. You know you need the first down, Palmer, and he gives up his body.
And also having great awareness too, right? Knowing where the sticks were and what he had to do, any way, shape, form, to get that first down. Nice job.
Power ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Crosses the 30. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Running back with the carry. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
On the return, it's Mason. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They want that clock to run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Mason. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He got it. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And now this offense will take the field again. The give and tick, 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 tick.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.